I am going to introduce my Unitem project, Torcha. A fusion of dry release and smart sensing gives drinks self-destructive, anti-zift power, enabling precise prevention without affecting daily use. My goal begins simply: tackle frequent zift as tackle, especially with high-volume drinks. Traditional measures, cameras, tags, guards, was losing effect and frustrating both consumers and staff. Long checkout queues make this clear. I started to see this not just as a technical issue, but a deeper design challenge between trust and control. Tesco tried high-tech fixes, smart cabinets, smoke alarms, robots, but at the cost of a worse consumer experience. Discriminatory treatment, damaged shopping experience. Infringement of legitimate usage rights and damage to shop experience. Lack of transparency and grievance mechanisms. These are causing more and more customers to leave our stores. One customer triggered the alarm after buying a drink and was stopped to open their bag, an experience they called invasive. Another customer said the alarm went off after paying, and security checked all their bags. Their children were so frightened, they cried. Now they prefer small local stores, even if they have more expensive, just to avoid the stress. Another shopper recalled being stopped after paying in cash when the alarm went off, asked to empty their bag item by item. They felt humiliated and nearly cried. They wished the staff had been gentler, especially with older customers, and felt they shouldn't bear the cost of technical errors. Why are so many people misunderstood? To understand, we need to look at why some people steal in the first place. Some see small thefts as harmless, believing big companies can follow the rules. Others admit it's wrong, but say survival outweighs rules. They steal quietly and move on. One person showed how a joke turned into theft, vodka and gum, driven not by need, but by thrill and curiosity. Other admits targeting small, high-value items like razor hairs or perfume, easy to retail. They find Tesco smart shelves and exit monitoring frustrating. Customer stories rival part of the picture. Now let's see how staff experience these challenges. Staff say theft happens 2 to 5 times a day. Mainly soft drinks and alcohol. Losses are high, and performing becomes routine. Appearance and behavior often draw attention. With 70% of goods targeted, anything over 3 pounds, staff spend time targeting and unlocking items. Self-checkouts sit unused, while queues grow for manual checkout. One worker said they unlock hundreds of tags daily. Police are usually caught only if theft exceeds 100 to 200 pounds. Staff says thieves only act in August with time waste. It's a difficult balance. Being too strict harms the customer experience, but being too lenient lets theft go unchecked. However, in reality this has not only failed to reduce crime rates, but has also affected the shopping experience of normal customers. Security alone can't stop theft, it mostly burdens staff and regular customers. Theft targets goods, not systems. I've come to see the theft not just a technical issue, but as a symptom of deeper social inequality. Poverty, addiction, marginalization often is not malice, but desperation. So I shifted my focus not on stopping people, but on making stealing pointless. When shoplift feel low risk and low cost, more people follow suit. The scoring trend increase risk, and stealing damages the shopping experience for everyone. This page is about my ideations. Prevent theft by securing the can's opening, making silent removal difficult, but which could be opened from the middle part. Locking the wine bottle's top stops theft from drinking it, even if stolen. But actually, it can't stop them to steal it. They will always find a way to open it. A magnetic ink tag attached to clothing, tampering with it ruins the garment, which probably gonna have the safety issue and it will have some pollution to the environment. I choose to target alcohol, placing it in an ink sac designed to contaminate the drink if tampered. Here's my 3D print and test. My further design and test. This is not only helping us to protect our stolen items, but also helping the alcoholics for their physical health. They will try their best to get alcohols, which is really fit our topic greedy. I'd like to give some punishment to them. Now let's start our project. Inspired by ink tags on clothing, the product itself distracts when tampered. About how to achieve it, we're gonna use a lot of batteries, a lot of sensors, which gonna cost a lot. This is my function 1 and function 2, and I got a problem. Is it really worth it to use a 100-pound log to protect a 10-pound of wine? These are all the structures about how to make the needle out of the cover. Also, they designed for needle to make liquid injection possible. Here's a 3D print and test about all the structures. Here's my choosing concept, which is low cost, battery free, activated by the ZIF, pulling down trigger the product destruction. 3D print and test the final choice. 3 different kinds of bottleneck lock design. Here's the chosen one. This page is about physics, structural and mechanical analysis. But I needed to improve the structure. It was too weak, too bulky, and posed safety concerns. After the ZIFT, an embarrassing sound is emitted, causing the ZIFT to be flee in panic. I achieved this through the sound record chips and speakers. In extreme cases, the device could detect heat or ZIFT and spray upwards to stain the ZIFT's clothing, customizable when needed. You can choose the mustard, the glue, or anything you want, but probably it's too extreme, so we cancelled it. Automatically unlock after payment. The lock uses magnetic attraction, allowing easy removal and self-checkout with a built-in magnet after payment. I also printed the product barcode on the lock, so for the same kind of product they have the same barcode to scan it and unlock it. I also thought about humanizing, but actually it's kinda opposite ways, humiliation. It's a form of public deterrence, like warning labels on cigarette packs, clearly showing the consequence of theft. Most people want to avoid that, like going to jail, let your kid cry, let your wife cry, God forbid. The lock surface also offers space for advertising. It's perfect for promoting products or sharing the announcement. There's one thing called Stinky Capsule, holds our liquid. I explored various options, from toxic substance to fruit extracts and unusual colors. In the end, I chose Batrax, a safe but undrinkable substance, paired with warning colors. The reason why I choose it is because only the color can't stop them, and also if they do too extreme like a poison, we're gonna be sued. So Batrax is the best choice because they're gonna stop them to drink it, because those people even gonna drink the hand washing liquid for alcohol, so you never know. And of course, if you find it's still too extreme, you can customize the liquid contents to another one. It's okay. If you think it can really stop the alcoholics, I won't complain about that. Here's my CAD upgrade of the internal structure. Joint design and mechanical analysis. This part is to prove this could work. Motion analysis and CAD details. Shell design and mechanism. Shell design concept. Employee can really easy to replace the stinky computers when it's opening. Advertising area design. Print CAD and engineering drawings. 3D print process. 3D print final test. Final CAD coloring mode. This projects CAD timeline. Structural drawings and dimensional drawings. These are my material choices. All materials are environmentally friendly and recyclable, while also being extremely resistant to damage. I chose red as the main color, which is also the warning color, and is also the color of the Tasco logo. My final model 3D print, which is on the table. Here's my final render about this project. Rendering with details of different parts. How it gonna work in the real life. Here is the explode view of the rendering. Storyboard about how the shoplifters being attacked by our project. This storyboard is about how the normal customer can get a wine from the store. If I had enough time, I would design a way to help users to pick up the bottles and try to connect several bottles together to make them easier to carry. But due to this space limitation, the product size had to be compromised. I also did some modeling which can be further refined. Thank you very much for watching my video. Hope you have a nice day.